all day, all night, and we.
We welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. He'll be the Nets off the tip. Here's Demon. Pass to Thomas. Here's Demon. No good with the triple. Here's Ionescu. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. Here's Demon. Outside for Thomas. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New York. To the paint. Shot's good by Fed Benley.
Got the look they wanted, and she's got to be happy to pay it off.
Outside Porter. Pass to Demon. Fires the three. The shot misses. No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
And that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Here's Plum. Pass to Steffens. And again, it's New York.
She cashes in off the pass, catching and connecting with the Jet.
Now Claxton. The kick out to Williams. From outside, off the mark. Here's New York. Here's Ionescu. Steffens lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, I like the effort to work the ball inside, and she cashes in.
Inside. Here's Claxton. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. New York leading by 6. Now McBride sinks the three-pointer.
Well, look, you improve your ability to make shots when you step into them with confidence. She just showed that.
And yes, it's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, I know most people would rather be out on the arc, but she's smart to take that mid-range look.
Outside Williams. Pass to Demon. And a wide open look for Porter. Offensive rebound. Claxton with the bucket.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Steffens can't get it to go. Brooklyn trails by 7. Swiped away. Pushing it up. Here's Plum. Traps in the tray.
Well, she keeps the defense honest there by spacing the floor. Threes are big for this offense.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's Traoré. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Ionescu. And again, New York with the triple.
You know, Sabrina's spent lots of time perfecting that shot. Ionescu works relentlessly in the offseason.
Here's Traoré. Pass to Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Traore. Here's Mann. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And so here is New York. Here's Plum. Banked in off the glass.
Good work inside there. She's showing how effective she can be in the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Traore. There's the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Fires for three. And no good that time. Launches from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, plenty of power behind that play. He didn't give the defense any chance to stop him.
McBride, and it's blocked and erased by Powell. Pass to Mann. Here's Clowney. Still scoreless. Mann in the corner. 6 to shoot. Wolf passes to Powell. It's intercepted. And they're running. Here's Stevens. Good on the shot. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for New York.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Driving inside. Pass to Plum. Back to McBride. For three. Plum, no good. Brooklyn trails by 18. Now here's Porter. Lets it go. Buries the jump shot. Porter's got his second basket of the game.
One of the best looking jumpers in the game, courtesy of Michael Porter Jr.
Here's McBride. Mann with it. Over to the wing. Outside Porter from outside the arc. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, that's his game. Porter Jr. is a knockdown shooter off the catch.
And they're making the most of her looks inside.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Clark for three, hands it from downtown. And New York leads by 16.
Well, believe the hype. Caitlin Clark's range is really something else. How much fun is she to watch?
Caught the defense sleeping and sets up a wide open shot.
Here's Clark following the bucket by the Nets to the inside. Pass to Mabry. Sandalacini. Rebound by Williams. Brooklyn trails by 14. And Thomas has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
New York leading by 16. Stewart with the screen on Williams. Clark for three. Connects from three-point range.
You can't give Clark these types of looks from deep. That's just asking for trouble.
Pass to Williams. Goes up at the stripe. It's rebounded by New York. Clark for three. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, showing off her range out beyond the arc. She's worked hard on her three-point shot.
Here's Demon. He's covered by Clark. Thomas surveying the D. Down low, here's Claxton. 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Stewart. Takes it inside. Can't get it to fall. Looking to end the run. And so it's New York cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. New York leading by 22. Clark outside. This one for three. And Stewart gets it to go.
Stewart's offensive prowess allowing her to nail that jumper there. I could watch her shoot all day.
And it's in there.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Nets. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Claxton's got 8 points.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Clark kicks to Stewart. Clark outside. Sandelasini tries again. That misses off the backboard. Stewart with the steal. And it goes down 2 points.
And have to be aware of Stewart inside. So good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
Pass to Claxton. Stewart against Porter. Outside Williams. Outside Thomas. It's Porter. Outside. It's rebounded by New York. To the inside. Here's Mabry. Count that one.
Yeah, look, those inside buckets are crucial for her. They like her to get those points in the paint.
Here we go, one-on-one. And that one's good by Clark.
Well, this is what everyone came to see. Clark being relentless on offense, looking so dialed in.
Pass to Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Sandelasini buries the long-range jumper.
Well, she can hurt you from deep when you give her a chance, and the defense just learned the hard way.
Here's Demon to the middle. Outside for Thomas. Back to Porter. Stewart with the steal. Sandalosini. Clark for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
A dead-eye shooter. Clark very comfortable off the feed.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Thomas. Pass to Williams. Porter outside. He can't get it to go. Here's New York. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Mabry. Clark for three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. The kick out to Williams. And the Nets miss again. Williams has gone 1 of 4 so far. Out to the right wing. Shoots it up. Rebound, Brooklyn. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured team.
And the Nets with possession. Pass to Clowney. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Sandalosini. New York, no good that time either. Now here's Powell. T right on him. Good work there as it goes.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Clark for three. Nailed from three-point land. And so it's New York with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pass to Mann. Shoots from 8. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Mann's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Brooklyn. Out left to the wing. Back to Clark. The tray. And again, New York with the triple.
What a night she's been at. It feels like every time she gets a shot off, it's falling in.
Pass to Clowney. Inside. Here's Traore. It's Clark with the rebound. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The Nets on offense. Here's Traore. Outside Porter. Here's Traore. He's covered by Clark. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Clark for three. Hits it from three-point range.
And the defense has to be better prepared. You got to be right up on her as the pass is coming her way.
Pass to Mann. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you got to hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Sandalosini tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the paint, here's Powell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
No good from Clark. Powell feeling it out a bit. Clowney. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And the Nets with possession here. And finished off by Porter.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Clark into the lane. That one's off, still out of sync. And here are the Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Clark. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 47 left in the game. Here's Wolf. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Launches a three. Stephens, good.
Got to get up close to her if you're a defender. She's a player who can hurt you from deep.
There's Porter with the three. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And how's that for an answer? Porter Jr. coming right back at the defense.
Pass to Ionescu. And again, New York with the triple.
Hey, that's how it goes. She's just answering back.
1:16 left in the fourth. It's Powell on the wing. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Stephens. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, and so a three-point opportunity for her. And a new group in for the Nets. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Demon. Misses the three. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Takes the three. Good on the triple.
What a good decision there in the pick and roll. Calling her own number.
Outside Williams. And the Nets miss again. Here's New York. They're on a 12-3 run right now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over in the corner, McBride. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Listen, she's going to open up a lot of the floor for herself when she's hitting those threes. It's about more than the points there.
Here's Demon. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.